Vexite on screen is, with this role change, is it something you feel like he's, taken too well?
Well, he was, I think, the highest
I
rated player
watched
from
one
stage
great
one,
Inferno.
Right, so Vexite was always sharp, right? He's been on our screens for some time. I believe this is his 5th major. This is from the top of my dome. And, he always had a really good potential, really good aim, but never really felt like he was delivering when he needed to. And I think they moved him into anchor positions for some time. They tried to use Netic in star positions, but I think Vexite is more experienced and has better communication. So probably more suited to those type of spots as we are ready to get this one underway. Let's provide our official betting partner. See T-side start for FlyQuest, T-side start for 3D Max. It looks like they're running at least the same utility, Alex, for the pistol. I think it's the same pistol as they ran against Fnatic.
Interesting. Okay, well, we'll see if the ante works out. He's actually confirmed presence of Vexite and just executes him. Nice shot from Lucky, even better from Netic. He gets the trade, keeps things level, and it looks like they're going to go looking for answers, and that's going to cost him. Regali poking his nose deeper down Banana. And he's removed. JKS has got frisky with it, though. Very cheeky to be pushing so early.
Oh, he's
Netic,
been drawn back by the A utility.
Okay, at least he doesn't get one-tapped like his comrade. He'll be able to back away. XSC slinking around the smoke. This is a nice parting actually through the smoke. Might catch ins. In the meantime, you've got action elsewhere. Nade's starting to be thrown now. Ins gets completely booked, and now it's up to you. Netic, more than that required. Can't do it.
JKS is fast on the flank, and they know that this is the pit player, so they might not expect him here right now.
It's a bit quicker than they'll be looking for. You can see
addressing it.
Coming. And JKS is dead. Nice shot.
Nice shooting from Maka. Really well done. Well, right there, FlyQuest starting heavy top Banana and unable to hold them at bay. So 3D Max off to a better start than when they were versing Fnatic. They will get the pistol. Now it's about the conversion. Do we see FlyQuest limp in with a force? Of course we do. That's a great shot from Maka, isn't it, on the P250? Now, with a few of the games we've cast for FlyQuest, it's been early in the morning for the Aussies who are waking up to watch this one, 4 a.m. As we get this underway, would hate to see them go down 0-2, so let's see if they're able to offer up any resistance or if it's one of those days. Unfortunately, you can't really chalk it up to that at a major. You either show up or you don't. No one cares for your excuses. Keep smoke, and Body's coming through this.
Seems restrained, tempered. Not going to overexert himself, but Vexite, it seems likely that if he throws that block smoke a second too late, he's just going to get run at like this.
Yeah, they're in.
Yeah.
That's one of the things. Oh,
gives it a go. They're already past him, though, and Mac is going to continue to be wreaking havoc. Strong pistol.
You should save.
He finds himself an opener.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of chanting right now we can hear going on because behind us is the mainstream setup where there is a bit of a crowd, and the crowd is more lively. It makes sense. It's a Saturday.
It makes sense
We had people in since Monday, and it was a bit of a smaller contingent, and understandably so, but it's for Tyloo versus NIP. So who are they cheering for?
Maybe there's a large Tyloo fan base.
Maybe. You could actually be bang on there. People can go and check that one out. That's being cast by Harry and Hugo over on the A stream. And we do have our best people on the job monitoring all of you in Twitch chat too. So be on your best behavior.
It's like a half-hearted hunt. You don't want to give a rifle away, right? So I guess just exiting safely, not losing anything. And it's a rather, calm pistol. Second round. Vexite's the only casualty.
I think that in this situation, if you're 3D Max, you could just run the same round, or you might want to be a little bit more tempered, because if you're FlyQuest, you know that you're going to be buying into the next round. So do you want to try and play a little bit more aggressive with your force buy, take some Banana control, and take the fight to them, knowing, again, yeah, that buy into the next? We do have a tech pause, so excuse us as we get that sorted. Looks like the admins are coming on over to try and assist this one issue with gravity.
And it's TeamSpeak related, that's my guess. I can see it open.
It always is, isn't it?
What baffles me is I've used TeamSpeak for well over a decade, and I don't think it's ever been a problem.
How old is TeamSpeak?
I was about to say, not more than nearly 20 years I've used it. Hang on.
TeamSpeak is 23 years old. It's older than some of the players in the server.
Yeah, yeah.
It does make sense.
And it works. It's kind of better than Discord in a way.
Everyone's saying that.
That's what I'm saying.
No one's not saying that. Okay.
But then again, I don't know. Players seem to have issues. As soon as you're on a stage, team speaks a different beast. Yeah, I don't know.
That's why, for me, it was always configuring the mic before anything else.
Yeah.
Right? That was always my first communication.
Can I hear you? Yeah.
That's maybe why my aim wasn't so good. I spent too much time doing TeamSpeak, not enough time, actually.
Well, your voice was one of your most important weapons, you know?
Ended up 3 starting B, 2 starting short side. Could be more of the same right now from 3D Max, and I love the approach, so why not do it again? You flush him out of sandbags, you push him into the open, you double nade Vexite.
Oh my, look at the response though. Netic's nade in combination with Vexite has both Lucky and Maka hanging on by a thread.
Okay, so this is looking manageable now. Also want
Truly.
to take note that Netic has a defuse kit. So if we find ourselves in a post plant, they are going to give it a look, unless they want to save AKs and Galils, but there's plenty more round to be played as we still have 1 minute and 10 left on the clock.
Okay, this is actually going to be an interesting puzzle to see how 3D Max, or if 3D Max can solve it.
It's to do with the util right now, so another molly to the mouth of Banana. That's to secure full control, and then they can execute, right? Smoke for CT, smoke for coffins, or...
Can we give Gravity a rifle? One of your low HP players should be taking that Mac 10.
He's a space creator.
I mean, sure.
They just made a lot of steps.
They're pushing up. Okay, Gravity does go down, empty-handed.
Info on 2.
Awkward now. You're low HP, a 5-7 bullet onto either of them, and this round is over. It already feels like it might be. Netic getting cheeky will actually cross back, maintain that crossfire. Regali tucks first orange.
You need to play side-side, but there's too many questions. Netic's worried about the arch wrap, and it's so quiet on Banana. Regali needs a kill. Netic's rotating away.
I mean, Exorcise has got health and been given the Galil. Now confirmation of presence on B. He's being cleared out, and just a nice one from the jump up. Exorcise stabilizes quickly on the port.
This is one of the things with FlyQuest that I will note, that it feels like they always want to do something. One of the things with their train games, and I can't go back to their one that they played against Na'Vi. We can take that out of the conversation. This was actually something that I noted before then, is that, right, they go for main control on the CT side, they fight for that, and then they immediately go into like the same moves, of like flash and a pop. They always feel like they're doing a lot. But remember, this kit's in play.
Exactly.
So the time means they need to get a move on now, but playing for the round of 3D Max.
Yeah, they're just going to hunker down for a moment longer. What's their pathing of exit? They're actually going to be running into JKS, so he'll get himself a couple. Yep, double kill, 1,200 bucks. Exorcise, the last man standing on the site. So it doesn't look like they've got time for the defuse, but it is going to be costly for 3D Max in Convertant.
Okay, well, you need to make good on that, don't you? JK's going to run over, see if he can find himself a gun that's been blown his way. It doesn't look the case. He has picked up the kit from the corpse of Netic. He's going to throw away the MP9. And maybe another technical as the game is paused again. This wouldn't even be a bad moment for Azza to take a tactical timeout, because I did see the team post loss, and no one's going to be happy after losing 13-2, but you don't want it to be a morgue, right? You need to have someone who's going to lift the mood. And I'll be honest, when I saw them, it's one of these things where you see players and you know they've lost a game. Even saying hi feels like the wrong thing.
Yes.
You know, it's just like a nod of acknowledgement. And I know these guys better than I know most of the players, but I still don't even feel like I want to say anything that might, you know, get in the heads or be the wrong thing to be said.
Well, at least you're not me, who gets into elevators with players that have just lost and says, how you doing? Yeah. Then you realize, like just a second later, you go, oh, that's right.
This is direct towards A. 3-3 apps immediately. Regali, JKS are going to get a lot of pressure their way, and they're noisy about it.
I think Regali heard it, relays it, and block util's thrown. Looks like they want to go. Yeah, flash off the chimney. Inns will spam for the short side wrap. It's a lot of pressure onto JKS. He's going to have to opt with that 5-7. Good one from Exorcise. Low HP, still finds the headshot necessary.
Save. I love the pace of this.
That's really nice. I mean, the block util's
3D
thrown.
Max.
Yeah, that is 3D Max. The nade looks like it's not quite going to hit the mark. Finds body with a bit of shrapnel, but should be the save. And
I can understand winning condition A. We know that Vexite was in hot form, and as the B defender and Banana controller on the T side, if you can stay away from him, but like, not give away opening kills, that's a great start.
Am I right in thinking that teams will kind of theory craft, like, okay, if we win pistol, we're going to start hitting B on the early rounds, and then when we get first gun, we're going to start, you know, we're going to test that. You know, does it go that deep? Or is it more of just a kind of on the day, on the fly?
You'll go into, normally teams would want to prep their first 4 to 5 rounds.
You would?
Right?
Okay.
And it's like a Goosebumps book. You know, you have all these different options. Okay, what if we win the Force? What if we lose the pistol, right? Everything kind of chained together on the decisions. Netic just got owned.
Yeah.
Well, they could have used that gun. So you can't make good on that 3rd round damage.
You can't. Big smile on their face, because the game plan, it's going. It's going to plan. 4-0 start, and now we'll get the guns back out. I say getting guns back out. Actually, I may be
This is the thing.
It's a
they might just take
conservative
a
one.
partial behind the 2 saved guns, and then they can full buy again into the next round. Inferno was the one map that FlyQuest lost to 3D Max when they played in Bucharest. So the fact that this has ended up at this point of the veto also means that FlyQuest may be overconfident or thinking that result could have gone the other way, that they've grown since then. Oh,
I love that. Nice aggressive attempt, but it's not worked out for FlyQuest. Inns gets taken down immediately by gravity.
No window prong either.
Yeah, not using that extra elevation for a different angle.
Yeah, Regali was throwing the flashes. So you could have started with 4, but they've just opted for a shove like that. And I like it. It's trying to set the tone. It's on the type of round to do it. But FlyQuest, tough start again. Netic has 5 kills, 0 for Vexite, 0 for Inns, 0 for Regali, 4 for JKS. Nothing's felt competitive so far other than that one force scenario.
Netic's going to tuck in. Vexite,
whoa!
What a shot from Exercise. Immediately beheads Vexite just the moment he rounds the corner. But yeah, that Inns push, like, I'm not, maybe I'm ascribing too much to it, but is that a push out of strategy? Is that a push out of frustration? So early into the piece, early into the best of one. Was it supported? Was it facilitated perfectly? Regali's on the move.
Okay. He can be hot on the tail.
Very quick.
Maka needs to plant, so Lucky's going to worry about CT. They've smoked deep CT. Regali might have a timing. Yeah. Maka will get the bomb down, then probably backside or coffins to watch Banana. Doesn't need to worry about CT. Lucky has it.
He's on the line now. So Regali. Can he jiggle out the AWP? That's the question. Looks like he might just be walking straight into the AWPer. Yeah, Maka's ready. Everyone's chilling on the 3D Max side.
Casual buddy, he's having a drink, even as time after the let's go. So this is a great start from 3D Max. This is the same amount of rounds they got on the T side against Fnatic, and they've done it in 5 straight. So right now, the party needs to get started for FlyQuest.
Well, especially considering the way your first game went, you kind of forgot, you're starting to forget what round winning feels like. Don't forget, 3-0, couple of days off. Okay, mouse and keyboard back in. Wait a second.
It was a 13-2 scoreline, but it was a 12-0 first half.
Yeah, right. And now you're staring down a 5-0. Like, that 0, the sooner you get rid of that 0, the easier it is for you to kind of press tab. What we got here, early farthing, early fighting. There's Vexite with a contribution early. Does pay the ultimate price though. Lucky an important trade just before he could dismount. Netic's got to get away, and oh my god, he's lucky to be alive. That nade landed square between his legs. Support from Inns is there. They might accelerate into him. Yeah, overlooked completely. Nice find from Inns. He's there in the right place at the right time to secure a 3-on-3. Block util thrown. Not going to be peeking into Maka's AWP.
They know that Exercise likely lurking on the other side of the map. I think he's very good at finding spaces, Exercise. So JKS will be having to deal with that as Lucky is in and across. Molly towards Coffins. Regali rotating over now. Break of the smoke. It's too deep. Missed thrown from Regali. Can't go through that.
Well, you confirm where Maka is at least, and Maka's got the bomb. Yep. Oh my god, nearly a free fight. Lucky tucks just in time.
And Exercise has found the gap. I told you he's good at these lurks.
He is very good at these lurks. And Maka's going to pivot. What? Lucky's killed Regali, so yeah, backing to B, I presume. Inns. Oh, he's getting cheeky with it. Makes a step, though.
Just wait for Exercise. He'll win the round.
Will he?
Yep, there you go. Okay, another one. 6-0. Great from 3D Max.
I mean, yeah, it's taking shape so beautifully. And they're not in a hurry either. Like they have the advantage. They know it's theirs. They don't feel the need to rush things. And no fun for the pit player.
But there's another moment where it feels like FlyQuest are always trying to do something.
Yeah.
So they have the exchange with the banana control. That's fine. Then Inns comes over and says, well, we want space because we want info. So then Netic's low, but 3D Max are a team who are always going to play in your face. And that ends up losing them a kill back. So simple stuff from 3D Max. Elige did a interview with HLTV, right, yesterday. So coming into today, it's available on their Spotify. If people want to listen to it, actually makes it quite easy. You can do it while you're in the shower, at the gym, or riding your bike, whatever. In the kitchen making a meal. And he was talking about how something that is, when he was on FaZe for that short stint, when they were in Austin, they were talking about not losing both best of ones on the opening day, right? It's okay if you lose the first or you lose the second, but just the first day, don't go 0 and 2. So I think that's sound logic, right? Because the pressure, your back's against the wall immediately after day one. Whereas if you go 1-1, you get to the one day to reset, you get to kind of drink it all in, you move into the next day, you have another best of one, and then from there you get to recalibrate. So it is a dire situation if you end up losing this. And, well, FlyQuest are not doing a whole lot of convincing right now. Everyone has a kill at this point, at least.
That is it's a necessary start.
Another partial with a save down 4 for JKS.
Okay, and what's the call here from Gravity? Setting them up for a little sweep of the top banana. It's under their control. Reblocked mid. They might go on this. Looks like the flash from Lucky's coming in short side. Regali and JKS to be tested. Forced away. Flashes connect. JKS does get his gun out in time. Regali connects as well. Over dip from JKS and an opportunity from Netic. He squanders.
Way back to B now. They're all rotated through CT spawn. So if they want to pivot, 3D Max don't know it, but there is an open avenue.
Yeah, I think Vexite and Netic are going to go swinging, and multiple bodies on his screen. Important find from Vexite. Weird for the two of them, Maka and Body.
Toes.
Yeah, does hit it as well. Regali goes down on the truck side, so Vexite and Inns.
So low.
Oh, they're just going to be swinging in. Body can't miss this. Oh, and he has. Okay, so they're giving a second chance. Re-peeking into the MP9 is enough for Vexite to profit.
Winnable for Maka. I know
Very
he's low.
winnable. Sure, he's 38 HP, but so is Vexite. In's even lower. Using that smoke to maneuver back, and the spam doesn't quite catch him.
They're grouping up for this. They're both through short. They do have a kit. Time is not the issue.
Yeah, they got the kit and the smoke. It's about the frag, though. Maka's on that angle, jumps on up, does manage to isolate the first Vexite. If you got it in you to get FlyQuest started. Maka in that clutch. Holding the line, throws out the smoke, makes things weird for the defuse. He's just trying to take the duel. Maka's rotted the clock so much. Vexite finally gets on that defuse, and he's just going to have to walk away. Not ideal.
He's going to go down.
Maka pulls off a 1v2.
Oh, okay. Vexite just staying alive there, 14 points of health. I thought he might have been a bit too close, but able to get out of range. That's probably their best opportunity yet. And I think Maka played that very well. The body language not looking great on the FlyQuest side, and this is one of the problems, right? As being the coach, I know he's got a lot of energy, but it's tough to bring it when you can only talk for 30 seconds in 3 to 6 spurts, depending on if the other coach needs to take the timeouts. And at the moment, you know, yeah, I'm talking about the coach at 3D Max, has no reason to. It's casual for him. This is one of the easiest days in the office he'll ever have.
Yeah. And while we do take this timeout, you could go ahead and grab yourself a Monster. A huge shout out to Monster Energy for supporting the Budapest Major 2025. 7-0, though, it is starting to be full, like, panic stations. I understand the timeout from Azza, but as you said, you're just feeling rather helpless. You are powerless outside of those 30-second windows.
You're trying to you got to give him a kick up the pants, something, right?
Like, yeah, even just saying, like, you know, throw caution to the wind. Look at that. Regali's got the best mid spawn. Do you want to go do something? Do you want to try something?
But normally when a team is down, you expect some form of an aggression.
Sure,
now they're going to start 3 banana, standard. Regali's actually going to throw the log smoke out to try and help them get
classic
this
Gravity. Look at him go. Deliberate Mac 10.
5K.
Running, gunning, leaping to the end of Vexite. No. Hang on a second. There's only 2 on the site. Inns has got himself the crossfire working. Does remove Gravity. There's the second as well. Inns activates. More impact from Inns. Triple kill. Job done. Regali slips through the coffins and ruins. Body on site exposed. Nice shot. JKS punished for the smoke break. Makes it really uncomfortable, especially if Regali goes down. He's trying to maneuver around the smoke, but Exorcist is smart. He's ready for you, and you've missed your shot in a panicked flurry.
Look at Azza, hand on his head. Yeah. Right, this is some dog Counter-Strike right now that he's witnessing.
And that's the technical term.
Doing their best Fluxo impression, FlyQuest. Yeah, all he can do, yeah, I can tell you, he is disappointed. Not many coaches I could sit and read their body language, but I want to say fortunately. Unfortunately, in this situation, I can tell very well what's going on. Well, I could even tell you what the tone of his voice is.
You could, I bet you could. I mean, you get to the point, don't you, where you can just read the nose exhale. You're like, okay, I know what that means, but at this point, I mean, Inns gets 3 kills. You have a man advantage. Sure, Gravity did do well to start the run into B, but that smoke break kill from Body really did change everything.
I think you're pissed off if you're Azza in this situation because you saw how good they could be throughout Stage 1. And I'm the first to say that the quality of Counter-Strike in Stage 1 was not what it should be. But it's very telling at the moment that nothing's connecting. Communication looks miserable. It feels like players aren't trusting each other. Everything feels forced. Nothing feels flowy.
Oh, how about that one for not flowing? Jump spot smoke headshot from the sniper.
And the more they lose, the more they try and force the issue. Could be a quick foray on Inferno.
It certainly could. I mean, gosh, how many rounds will FlyQuest have at the end of first day of Stage 2?
At this point, yeah, just make sure you don't lose another half 12-0, lads.
Yeah, it's starting to look like it could very well go wrong again. In just gets run out. Gravity's Mac 10. That would be getting under my skin.
He's got enough money for 2 AKs, everybody.
Yeah. You don't need it if it's working. He's getting a kill around with it. Maybe a second kill if he keeps creeping and crawling onto the flank.
Nice shot.
Okay, Regali. AWP does find XSC. Spam through the smoke puts him low. He's not going to be deterred to keep moving.
Surely Gravity wins this one.
Yeah, he's coming around the side. Smoke up, Netic's not looking. Netic spotted. Oh, he does it just in time. Regali provides the covering fire. More from Regali required. 3-on-2, low HP. This is winnable for 3D Max still. 40 seconds for them to piece this together. Elevated for Lucky. Body ready to react if Regali does overstep. Need the trade. Orb, spotted, knows where you are. This weird one now, taking him down. It's just Vexite, and he's gone too. Lucky escorts them off the premises. A-site is 3D Max's, and these rounds just so elusive for FlyQuest. What's the closest they've come?
Would have been that
one just previous, yeah.
Or the low buy rounds, right, where they could have won, where they had JKS has saved them 4.
Right.
I think there was the 5-7 Regali short as well. So they've definitely had opportunities. Maka winning the clutch, right, in that round that we were talking about.
This is the start, isn't it?
Yeah, JKS is going to be absolutely reeling from that one.
Trick shots out of Maka. And Mac 10 out of Gravity.
So Vexite is 1 for 4 in the opening duel department. The one time that he got the tussle and banana, he was able to get that first frag.
I can't get over the fact that it is just consistently, it's a deliberate Mac.
Amanek 10.
Yeah, Amanek 10 reborn.
The spirit lives on. All right, well, FlyQuest have gone for another partial. You don't need me to tell you it's max loss bonus.
Oh, just too easy.
All right, guys, let me just play mid on my own.
Easy.
There'll be nobody else with me. I'll just... This in review is where there's going to be a bit of venom on the tongue.
You just can't catch a break. Through smoke, through walls, into your skull, Maka will find you.
This is... leaving a lot to be desired on one side, but looking real good on the other.
Right, like this is you know, sometimes the conversation in the breakdown is like, oh, well, one team didn't show up, the other team, you know, how good were they? This actually does feel like 3D Max are playing incredibly
Everyone's
well.
shooting hard.
Yeah. We've seen individual brilliance out of Exorcist on his lurks as well. Maka's hitting some BS. Gravity's taking such space. He's finding openings with his Mac 10. Of course, that does enable like the finances to keep flowing. If there was resistance, you would have been able to facilitate extra rifles, extra kill reward, of course. So now what? Now what? 10-0. Jumping no-scope. Maka makes a frag movie of FlyQuest.
Go buy a lottery ticket right now, mate. The shots that you're hitting.
What's going on? He's just jumping and fragging.
I thought we had Potter on the other side of the server. Those glasses. This guy's doing magic.
Yeah, that's black magic right there.
What?
I can't quite believe it. I think JKS has just typed quit in console. He's had enough.
Okay, second tactical timeout, first half. I'm surprised Aaron hasn't burnt all 3.
Oh, mate. That was an impeccable close. You know, just as we're wondering, how on earth could this get worse?
I hope Aaron's leading with the stick right now and not the carrot.
Mm-hmm. I see what you're doing. Yes, absolutely. As in, guys.
Pull your finger out.
Yeah, and let's not get 12-0'd again.
Just for pride's sake.
And you just crouched
into it.
Just crouched into it.
What is this nonsense?
Referee. Admin.
Check him, PC.
He doing it sideways.
Hey, guys, did anyone see that? Oh, no, wait. We were all alive because we're owning them.
Yeah.
Well, you'll see
it. It was cool. I promise it was cool.
Oh, now we have a tech issue.
Yeah.
We got more than a tech issue.
Yeah, for sure. This is a FlyQuest issue. One more time. Netic just gets absolutely bamboozled.
Magnifique.
Yeah, exactly. Incroyable. Well, you know, as far as Elite was saying, for 3D Max, they will be able to at least, you know, hold their head high at the end of the day.
Indeed, indeed. While we have a tech, let me go through some of the fun facts that I wrote down.
Oh,
I'd like to provide some fun facts. In stage 1, we had 50 maps played over the 4 days.
Okay.
So,
debatably fun. Is that fun?
It's fun for Counter-Strike.
50 maps.
Nerds. Counter-Strike nerds will like it.
Okay. So, like, they can go to bed tonight and go,
50 maps. 50.
Yeah,
but it's just a round number.
It is a nice number.
What if it was like 47?
No, it wouldn't be cool.
Like it.
It wouldn't be cool.
Exactly.
It wouldn't be fun.
Exactly.
Okay.
Mirage was the most played map. It was played 9 times. Is that a fun fact?
More fun than the first one. You're getting funner.
This is my least fun fact.
Oh, okay.
Overpass, that's fun.
Yeah.
And Ancient were the least played.
Doesn't
I really
surprise
like
me.
Ancient.
Yeah, I'd love to see more Ancient. And I don't know.
Ancient. They're only played 5 times each. The 2 biggest names we lost in Stage 1 were Legacy and Gamer Legion. And finally, there are only 4 aces in Stage 1.
That one is...
There have been 2 already today.
Yeah, that is rare to see.
So a rare fact.
For a whole week. That is interesting.
Okay, what's Twitch chat, Sam? Because this game is... it ain't doing it.
It's not. What is this going to be?
Can I sub in?
Yeah, actually, Chatty B might get one. A round, I mean.
Well, in a way. At least then they'd have an excuse.
Yeah. Don't sleep on Sponge Birchall. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. So B's not open. Netic's still there. Hang on. He won't be in a second. Holds his ground, gets body out. Rotation from Ins. Smooth on his reposition, throws out the block smoke, but they're just going to peace out. JKS is now alone, isolated, as Ecstasy starts to try and clamp down. An active lurk leading their pivot into A.
Oh, he throws an A to telegraph his position. Yeah, you're
like
dead.
that.
Good night.
Just like...
You were dead.
That's the Mac 10 as well. How many of 3D Max's kills in this first half have been jumping? Gravity got one, Maka got one.
I want to know how many of Gravity's have been with the Mac 10.
Oh, I think almost all of them, if not on a pistol.
Count. Will that be a fun fact?
That would be the funnest of all.
Okay.
Because I don't think he's had a rifle this entire half.
He has had a rifle.
Has he?
Yeah, he's had a couple with the rifle.
Oh, well.
At least 2.
That's not very fun.
3 with the rifle.
Where have I been? I've been watching the stream.
No, but yeah, but in the last, it's been much more. I think he's gone. These guys are noobs down the stretch. That's what he
decided. I'm just gonna mac them because that feels like that. I mean, that is not, you know, seen as the ubiquitous meta strat on T-side Inferno. This is kind of just his own flavor.
So I think 4 of his 7 kills have been with the Mac 10.
There you go. Majority of kills with a Mac, and there's another one.
Okay.
Another jumping Mac 10.
All right, make it 5.
From Cold.
5 of his 8. Sorry to everybody in Australia who woke up for this, and New Zealand.
Yeah, maybe it's time to go back to bed.
It's still time. It's Sunday morning.
Have a little nap.
At least the weather's getting better at home.
Yeah, so summer is coming. Peak summer.
That's cool.
What a rough day for FlyQuest, huh? Put this combined with your Na'Vi game, and you are you're feeling pretty helpless today.
You're doing your best Fluxo impression.
Right. I mean, especially considering the grace by which you flew through stage 1. All right, Vexite. Oh, Vexite. Vexite charges in, supported by the flashes. He's going to get caught picking up the weapon, though, and nothing from Netic. Lucky just having a field day here. Thank you very much. Anyone else want some In's might?
So their 4th opening kill.
Molly back. They've got their space. They got the man advantage, and this is 3D Max. Still playing it by the book.
The fact that you could be on the door of 2 13-0s on a day. I understand you didn't get 13-0 in the first one, but you very well might in the second one. Oh, someone now, please go dig into the database, tweet at me. How many 13 or 16 zeros have there been at majors, please?
Yeah.
So, like, I don't have the ability to do that right now.
But that would be nice to know.
If
that would be
could.
the funnest fact of the day. Well, not fun for everyone obviously involved, but like it would be fun as far as the facts are concerned.
How many 13 zeros or 16 zeros in the history of the 23 majors dating back 12 years to DreamHack Winter Jönköping 2013? Let us know. Use the hashtag StarLadder Budapest Major. Don't know if that's the hashtag. It is now.
Ins spams and connects a little bit. Flash through the smoke to go pushing and disrupting. Just the one. Kept level by Lucky. He's got his 3rd kill of the round. And they'll get that bomb down just in time. I say that. Actually, wait, smoke is fading. 5, 4, planting now. No scope from Regali. They're on the board, Birchall.
Sometimes the jinx pays off. FlyQuest manage something. The body language tells you everything. And I think 3D Max is going to be taking this one. Be right back. We're going to a break. They say hope dies last, but I don't think FlyQuest came into this game with any hope. The body language, the score line, the fact the team doesn't look connected, the frustrations on the faces, that tells the story better than the scoreline ever could. 11-1, this one is almost done. The French looking to bounce back after their opening loss to Fnatic here at stage 2 of the StarLadder Budapest Major. I'm Sponge, I'm joined by Machine, and our opening game is looking to be a quick one.
It certainly is, Chad. Yeah, I mean, FlyQuest boys did make quick work of the first stage, but of course, new names have arrived here in the second, a new batch of 8, and it's looking like 3D Max are outclassing them.
I want to say welcome to the big leagues, but it's like welcome to the mid leagues.
Yeah, right. Welcome to the kind of silver medal tribe. You kind of just have to say, you know, play every round, play each round like it's the last.
What is this?
Yeah.
All right, there you go. 3 out apps.
All right. Gravity might push for ins. Oh, Gravity's already taken him down, just like that. Dropping into the side. Drop it like flies. Maka tags up, or rather removes Regali. Nice tracking as well. JKS is doing something. It enables a plant. A nice double kill to try and stabilize, but Gravity's moved and disappeared through Boiler. Now finds himself holding that tighter line, looking to meet up with Lucky. Body coming in from the short. Waiting for that smoke to fade. Netic and JKS will both be exposed to this. Okay, he's got the info. They know where they are. Now they can make their move. Starting to clamp down. Low HP on Gravity. Need that multi to keep going and flowing. Netic gets nothing. Just JKS, and he's brought down by Body. Can't even get the pistol going to try and soften the blow, maybe even just soften the scoreline. It's going to be quite a condemning-looking day when you take a look at those results.
Yeah, if you're 3D Max, you're going to go out of today's play, and you're going to go, yeah, okay, yeah, fine. We lost to Fnatic. That's all good.
And it was on the same map as well, so like, you know, it's not even going to wobble your Inferno. If it was back-to-back poor Infernos, you know, it would have been a different case.
This is one way to snap your 6 series losing streak. And I say series, obviously one of them being the best of one, but that's the only way I can encapsulate it. I'm not going to say best of 3s, best of 1s. We're going to go with series, and yep. It's great energy out there today. I don't know if people can hear that through our mics, but we can hear what's going on out there. NIP versus Tyloo must be quite the game. We got a damp squib over here, a dead rubber, a non-starter. Pure ponage.
It is indeed.
Been a lot of boom headshot. Oh, Exorcist. Why? You don't have to be this mean.
Yeah, but it's been rumbled now. No, it hasn't. He actually wants to play. He wants to play. Oh, come on. He's just styling on them. The HE Mag 7 headshot combo. That's a rare one. That's on the secret menu.
He wants a little bit more. Hanging around, lingering top mid. This is a great weapon for this range, especially while that smoke's up. JKS gets something.
Mag 10s, Mag 7s. Oh, he doesn't hit the second pump. JKS and Vexite have managed to open up the A site. Body will arrive from the library side, so perhaps the second round after all.
Oh, Gideon, he almost doubled him up.
He nearly got them both, yeah. Vexite does go down to the spray. Body and partner in crime, Gravity for the 2-on-4. Are they going to give it a look? There's a kit down top mid.
I think you should save.
Yeah,
really need one. I know what you're thinking.
It would be pretty, like, if you wanted to break their hearts further, I know that's not their top priority, but going for the 2v3 would have been pretty cool.
There must be a little bit of something when you know you knock a team out, they have to go stand at that wall and sign their names. So there's more reason not to lose than ever before.
That's true. Yeah, that is.
Other than the fact losing sucks and you get eliminated from the major.
Yeah, I mean, loser interviews, you know, they're pretty tough anyway, but when you start putting the small violins on and
you're in the spotlight,
yeah, that's even
show us what you got.
More brutal. Okay, doesn't lose his Galil. JKS finding himself a good couple of kills at the start of this half. Double kill in the pistol, triple kill here in the second.
He's got 5 multis now, I think 4 or 5. So he's trying.
This was a lovely start from Exorcist, the double pump. And this is that JKS multi we were discussing. I think Exercise really did have a shot there with 80 health for JKS. A headshot might have been lethal at that range.
I don't want to start saying, well, you win this, you break the money, they have to eco. Let's just wait and see what happens, shall we?
I think so. I think I'm just going to take every round as it comes, kind of like FlyQuest right now. No chance other than victory all the way to 12-12. Just a casual 11-round run.
Anything you can do, we can try?
We can have a go, yeah.
We'll give it our best crack.
Lucky's forward of the smoke. Body will try and bait him in.
He's going to swoop on Netic when he hears the restraint from the top mid setup.
Oh, and there's the Lucky bait and switch! You go looking for one, and the other finds you both. Double kill out of Lucky's MP9. Lovely forward setup, playing it together.
You want to play tight on your spacing, but at the same time, that's what gives you away there, right? You don't have time to adjust. Your teammate dies. You're still trying to process the information. Well, back to B. JKS is looking to join this. Gravity isn't playing side-side. JKS is going to throw some U-tilt towards top mid to try and keep some individuals planted. But Maka, by being in Boiler, is going to be able to facilitate the rotation with all this information. Boys, nobody in second mid, nobody in the guts of mid. Let's just start rotating B.
And
Maka's fast up banana, Alex.
Have a fast flank. JKS can hear this, and more than that, he can remove it. Maka gets tapped out, pushing through the smoke with a flashbang. Connects onto both of them, but there's cover from Vexite just enough. There's Regali. Keeps them in it to win it. Gravity low HP. Should be FlyQuest with 3. And so the long road back into this game, they do take another step. A little wobbly, a little, you know, blood on the stones as they take those strides, but
are they walking?
No, hobbling.
Yeah.
Hobbling.
Some of them are crawling.
Yeah.
JKS is pulling.
He is.
He's doing, you know.
Heave-ho.
He's had a couple of moments. And that, I'm not even, no, that's not, no. No. Oh.
What's wrong?
Well, there's a more heartbreaking way to lose.
Oh, there is, isn't there?
Imagine losing an eco when the Zeus is in the mix. Plural.
I mean, you've died to a jumping no-scope. You've died to a jumping smoke headshot thing. Max 7, jumping Mac 10s. It's gonna be one that you probably, like, maybe even just don't watch it back.
Nah.
Just skip this VOD review.
Burn it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was giving me flavors of one of the early majors I played in with Azza and Justin. I think Justin was playing. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he wasn't in the team at this point. But we were getting owned by Na'Vi, and we were just joking about winning 1 round. And they don't look like they're joking.
Well, they did win 1 round on that first half, and now they'll be making it 4.
So 2 rounds against Na'Vi. 4 rounds confirmed against 3D Max.
It's getting better.
As like multiple Zeus, is it like cacti?
Oh, as in you like what, Zeusai? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I was thinking there's some form of a name.
The Zeus.
The Zeus.
Yeah, the Zeus. You got one
Mouse,
Zeus.
mice.
You got one Zeus and
Zeus,
multiple
Zeiss.
Zeus. Yeah.
Zeus,
It's
sorry.
like when you got multiple mooses.
Ah, of course.
You know?
Goose, geese.
Yeah, exactly. Meese.
We're doing a Dr. Zeus book right now.
Yeah, we are. Well, that's kind of all we've got, Chad. It just feels like such an inevitability that like we would be blowing smoke up our viewers' asses if we suggest anything else.
And our own.
Yeah.
But what we do in our own time is not for you to hear. Well, someone won out there. They're playing music.
Oh, that does sound like victory music. I'm curious. How is it going over there?
Hashtag spoiler alert.
Oh, actually, yeah. HLTV hasn't updated yet.
All right, the guns are back out. This is looking like a direct call. 4 bodies and not body gravitating over towards A. Regali setting up some Mewtwo. Let's see if this one lands. Not always the best with these nades. They're hoping to waterfall out of apps. Exorcist is here, joined by Maka. And here they come.
Flash connects. Perfect, perfect little setup to start. Netic opens up the account. How's Maka got 2? He's got that smoke vision.
At least the bomb can go down. They can set up the post plant. Vexite not going to overstep the mark.
Yeah, it's really a powerful position that Vexite's elected to tuck in on.
No kit.
Regali will be swinging off the contact of Vexite. Vexite down.
Is
Gravity
one enough?
trades. Yeah, is one enough? Great question. With Ins tucked into pit, he feels the pressure. Regali still maintains short control. Now Ins' position noted. 3D Max running light on time with that no-kit defuse.
Ahead of the
Hang on,
flash.
Regali dead! Booked by the flashbang of Gravity, and they know he's in pit. He's got to come up clutch. Can Ins do it? 2 more required. Looks like time's against them. And FlyQuest will extend play. Inns delivers in a clutch.
Oh, there's a moment, right? Shake of the head there. It's still a nice clutch from Inns. That one can go in the highlight reel, but still, it's the body language. Is there going to be any point within this best of one where the belief starts to creep back in? I'll tell you, it's not easy to dig yourself out of a hole this big, but at a certain point, the pressure will shift. 3D Max will start consider this becoming a choke. Really well done from Maka to get 2. Vexite goes 1 for 1. Regali plays with it. I understand why he wants to play ahead there. Does put all the pressure on Inns. Fortunately, no kit, and a little bit of something out of Netic. At least he's trying to bring some energy because everyone else is devoid of it right now. Partial buy, always pressure, never easy for FlyQuest.
Yeah, especially up against 3D Max, experts with those lesser weapons. He's walked straight past him. It's a free start. Knight needed a double out of Inns. Does stop both of them in their tracks. They won't accelerate. They are aware of the potential for a third piece to have lingered on B. Don't want to be running knife out into Lucky. How quickly do they piece this together, though? Like, how quickly does it just take shape and they commit?
I was going to say you could just set up and execute, but if they go through this smoke, I think Azza might slap them all in the back of the head.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no need to go through this. I understand you have the HE to break, but you're having so much variance. So you can still set up the execute, but wait for the fade and then go. Should be fading. Oh, dear. Okay.
Yeah, good read of the situation from Netic.
Yeah, it was on the fade anyway. As you can see, as they turn back to Banana from Inns, it has just dissipated, so it wasn't up for too much longer.
Yeah, but you could see his crossing was just loaded for that corner clear.
Not a bad timing to do it either, because if they are going to replenish, they're going to wait until the final seconds of that smoke to throw it 2 with another. So they do hold on for another round. So they're still in this, and if anything, they're not thinking about this now, but it is very important for the campaign at this point of the competition that they don't just roll over and die. Because the energy from day 1 could infest the minds and be taken into day 2.
100%.
If you're able to give yourself something and then you can say, boys, look, we played 3 bad halves of Counter-Strike. The last half we played was good.
You found ourselves.
And take that into tomorrow.
You'd hope so, yeah.
And this is all the mental game, but a lot of Counter-Strike is those intangibles that we're unable to really identify from the outside. You have to look for anything you can. Now, I think a big conversation off the back of today, regardless of what happens, is going to be about the body language and energy, communication not clicking. But that might be for review after the tournament. Maka's AWP is out. He's going to take a pot shot down mid.
Yeah, hoping for any early engagements. Not going to get it. Does brave the flame for 20.
He also fired a shot.
Ouch,
they know the AWP's in the mix.
Body's taken a lot of damage.
If that third nade landed, Body would have been dead. It's off the edge of the wall there. Body fortunate to stay alive. This is Maka. We spoke about this before we got into the server. Likes to play quite jarring in Boiler and Halls. This is more of a standard AWP plan that you're seeing from him right now. Tends to play a little bit more forward. JKS is going to be aware of that alongside with his buddy Netic.
Ooh, and JKS has beaten out the AWPer. That's always going to feel good as an Apps player. Removes the AWP from competition for 3D Max. Ecstasy spotted out, going to try and re-engage, trying to find that clawback. Molly makes life difficult, he burns down. Whoa, just 20. So Body and Ecstasy have been kind of heavily damaged by the util.
I think at this moment, and it's probably good, Maka is dead ex-in-game leader. He might be able to call them into a gamble stack.
That's
never
fine.
mind. You won't get the opportunity for that anymore, will you? That's the anchor dead. So that might entice you into an A execute now for this finish.
Yeah, but with Lucky getting that kill onto JKS, they're actually wrapping into a 2-on-3 on the site. Needed that. Netic delivers. In combination with Inns, FlyQuest are starting to look like a team, a functional one.
Shades of Counter-Strike that we had come to grow accustomed to from stage 1.
Yeah.
Good pathing, swinging off of each other. Some of the rounds they've won up until this point have been individually based, but that was nice. I know JKS set them up there with 2 kills, but on their way in, they're actually... Oh, yeah, Inns has had enough too. Just furious they're swinging into CT. So, okay, I think at this point, faith is restored, but that's when it can get crushed and feel the worst. It should be another partial investment. There's no saves there. There's always the opportunity for, you know, that cheeky hero M4 to be invested upon right now. And they're going to take their first tactical timeout. So, you know, coach of 3D Max, new addition this year as well, is going to be getting involved in the conversation. So in this half, they won the pistol, lost the force. It was a must-win second round from FlyQuest, obviously, with the scoreline being 11-1, but they're starting to run with it now. Within this spread, they've only dealt with a couple of gun rounds, so they know that they're constantly going to be up these level of investments. And you can just take swings at these. You can just go aggressive, right? You can go for mid pushes, Banana with 3 to 4 players. You can be doing gimmick setups. We've seen a whole bunch of it. We've seen Zeus is coming to the mix. So There is a lot of different options available to 3D Max, and none of them are bad.
No, and especially for a team like 3D Max, they're the kind of team I imagine have a couple of, you know, secret pages of the strat book where it is just a gimmick, some cheese. It's their French after all.
Let's see if this round's got holes in it. Exercise has that Mag 7 out again. Looks much better in his hands than Apex's hands, doesn't it?
Yeah, makes it look very potent. I think I've already seen Exorcist get more Mag 7 kills than I have from Apex in just one match.
Maybe we're just casting them. Oh, that's a lot of nade damage.
Everyone's a little worse for wear.
63 HP between Vexite and Netic. The two of them are the ones that take the brunt of that. And that's going to force the rotation away. Now, JKS hasn't been playing Sleeper Agent over towards second mid, right? Normally, you'd have him over towards that little flower area outside of apps to worry about pushes. As he goes back, he has to worry about the push could have come through Boiler or Halls at any point. You can see this here being highlighted just by how scared he is of all of these angles. So this does make it difficult for them to go into an A play. And I think that that's... Oh my giddy aunt.
Yeah, Maka just came and delivered an extra HE. Body uses it to great success.
This is it, I think.
Vexite goes down.
They're going to lose to a partial.
They could lose to a partial. Someone will have to step up. Smoke on the long side. They have got 3 players invested on the wrong side of the map if it's a B finish.
JKS needs to get over there. The low HP makes trading so hard. Regali searching.
Block smoked.
Time.
If you molly coffins, you're going to need to break the smoke. JKS has their HE.
Oh, no. Mac is rotating over as well. I think they've done him right here.
Could be. Need the smoke and go. Tuck to the back of sight. Body just wants to play for one. Maka, what? Through the smoke? There's so much 3D Max success through the smokes and FlyQuest. It ends with head in hands. A bleak round to lose it on after starting to establish a comeback. Just as belief returns, it is thrown in the bin. A rough day in the office for FlyQuest and a redemption for 3D Max.
Yeah, big sigh there coming out of 3D Max camp. You see JKS not even out of his chair. They did not connect to the server today. They've played 3 really bad halves of Counter-Strike and 1 that you could consider serviceable, but they're losing the partial. That one is going to leave a mark. You're going from 3-0 to 0-2. What a difference a couple of